There are over 400 species of glass frogs, and they're found all over the world. They're small, they're cute, and many of them have transparent bellies. And I mean transparent like you can see through it. Their skin is so thin, and their undersides are so clear that you can see their organs, including their beating hearts, just by looking at them from above. Now, this is pretty different from the way most animals look, which got us thinking, why do these frogs have see-through bellies? Well, it turns out there are actually two different reasons why some frogs have evolved this way, and it has everything to do with their habitats. First off, let's talk about where they live. There are two main places you might find a glass frog: ponds or trees. Now, not all glass frogs are little tree frogs that hang out in the rainforest canopy, nor are all of them little pond frogs that prefer the water. But enough of them are in each category for us to say that these are generally good descriptors for the group as a whole. And the habitat that they're in tends to dictate what color their back is. Tree frogs tend to be green or brown, while pond frogs tend to be more red or gray. And the reason they match these colors is because it helps them camouflage into their surroundings. Being green makes a frog blend in with the leaves, while being red or gray allows them to match the muddy bottom of a pond. But their see-through undersides aren't related to their back colors. Instead, they're related to their lifestyles. See, the see-through undersides help the frogs hide from predators both in the water and on land. Frogs have natural enemies, including birds, snakes, and even other frogs. And when they're little tadpoles living in the water, their see-through bellies help them hide from predators. Their outlines just aren't as visible to predators looking for a snack if they're basically invisible. So having transparent undersides might help tadpoles survive until they reach old enough to metamorphose into froglets and then eventually adult frogs. Once they're adults, their see-through undersides help them camouflage on land, too. Specifically, their see-through bellies make it harder for predators to see their outlines in shadows. This is especially true for tree frogs. Frogs that hang out on leaves tend to be more active during the day when their predators, like daytime hunting birds, are also active.
Out!
So it's critical for these frogs to be camouflaged. One study found that when green tree frogs were placed on leaves with their undersides facing up, they were much less likely to be seen by a predator bird than if their backs were facing up instead. The frogs' survival rates dropped drastically once the experimenters started painting their undersides a darker color. So we know that having a transparent belly helps keep them safe from predators both in the water and on land. But we think there might be another reason why some frogs have evolved this way. It might also have something to do with finding a mate. Some frogs use their see-through bellies to show off their health and good genes to potential partners. Basically, it's an alternative to the flashy colors and patterns that other frogs use to attract mates. Now, it's still not totally clear how exactly this works, or even if it's actually a thing. But one study did find that male frogs with more transparent undersides were more likely to successfully breed. So it's possible that seeing a nice, clear belly is kind of like seeing a froggy six-pack. So whether it's to avoid predators or to attract a mate, these frogs' transparent bellies definitely come in handy. And luckily for us humans, there are plenty of frogs without see-through undersides that can provide us with enough protein to stay alive. So no need to go hunting frogs with see-through bellies, unless of course you really want a froggy six-pack. Thanks again to Brilliant for sponsoring this episode, and thank you for watching.